I want to welcome you back to BLACKSITE tonight. We're going to talk about Luther Campbell going off on Tariq Nasheed. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. Luke, better known as Luther Campbell, the rap artist, goes off on Tariq Nasheed for not being on code and supporting Kamala Harris for president. Tariq Nasheed has stood on business ever since he started FBA and said that we need tangibles for our vote. But Luke doesn't care. Luke is a tether. He basically believes that you should vote for Kamala Harris and ask for nothing. But I would ask Luke this. Luke, you're in the music industry. You're an independent owner of your company. You have always been. Have you ever signed a contract where you didn't get tangibles? Have you ever did a business deal where you basically said, hey, you don't have to offer me anything? I bet you haven't. But you're telling the everyday rank and file member of FBA and ADOS to vote for a woman who has no policies. You're saying vote for her on hope and joy. That's what you're basically saying. Vote for her because she has the same hue or color that you have. Who says that? No other group is going to do that. It doesn't seem like the Palestinians are going to do that. They're going to try and stop her from being president because she's not supporting their issue. You think that any other group that she speaks to, that she's not offering tangibles? You think she's not offering tangibles to the LGBTQ community? She got support from LUCA, which is a community of Hispanic organizations who haven't endorsed anybody for 95 years, supports Kamala Harris because she promised them something that has to do with illegal migrants. See, you have to understand people like Luke, Roland Martin, D.L. Hughley, Steve Harvey, and many others are basically paid surrogates, or I call paid hitmen, to go after any black man on social media who stands up against Kamala Harris. Here's a woman who can't speak for herself. She can't do interviews. She can barely do speeches. But she has everybody speaking for her except herself. She can't honestly stand in front of black people and give a speech and tell them this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is what I'm going to give you. But she has her paid surrogates out here telling everybody, you just vote for her. You vote blue no matter who. I don't care what she says. You just vote for her. You just voting for her so you can feel good. See, you're part of the 1%, 0.5%. You have all your money. You're not struggling to pay for groceries, your mortgage, your rent, your gas. You're living good. But you want everybody else who's not living good not to ask any questions. That doesn't make any sense. Luke is the type of person that if you give him enough money, and I'm telling you, it's more than 10,000. She's paying these surrogates good money to go out here and tell black people, don't ask any questions. But no other community does this. You think when she go to the small house, the Jewish community, if she has to sit in a room with members of that community, she's not promising them some things for Israel, Holocaust victims, or anybody else? Her husband is Doug Emhoff. He's a small hat. So you have to understand that politics is a give and take thing. You offer something, I'll give you something. You want something for my vote? I'll give you something. But you're going to wait until she's possibly inaugurated. Then ask her for something. And you know what she's going to say? I'm just not going to get nothing for black people. That's just what she's going to say. She's going to say, I never promised you nothing. But see, they'll be happy because they'll be able to go to all the White House functions. They'll be able to twerk. They'll be able to buck dance. While the rest of us out here suffering amongst the masses with a bunch of illegal migrants running through our community, getting all the government resources that was intended for FBA and ADOS, and we'll have nothing after she's inaugurated. We saw what happened after the 8 years of Obama. We received nothing. But we have to understand this. If we don't stand for anything in this election, 2024, we will fall for anything. And the one thing I don't like about what I'm seeing is that white supremacy changes in multiple ways. They would love to put a black woman face or a South Indian woman's face on the face of white supremacy. So when they go around the world and create chaos, they can blame it on the black woman, the South Indian woman. And you know what we will do? We'll support her. We'll support her no matter how bad she does in the White House. She's been there for 3.5 years. You have seen what has happened in the past 3.5 years. You have seen how the economy is, how gas prices, food prices, and any other thing you want to think about. National security has been, I can go through countless issues. But you still want to lay your marker on her. That's up to black people. If you make this final mistake, this will be the end of the black community. They will no longer need you. They will have enough migrants in this community to where you are no longer needed. You will be past tense when they mention you in politics. Don't you know those in power in the Democrat Party is just as racist as the Republicans? But they smile in your face and the Republicans don't. But when they stick that knife in your back, just like they did Caesar on Ides of March, it's going to be too late for you to wake up. I want to thank you for listening to BLACKSITE. Hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.